Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Heather, I'm Bent Yogi, and this is day 15 of our January Yoga Challenge. It's the end of week 3. We have one more week after today. If you've missed today, remember you have the weekend to make up those practices, to redo practices, or maybe just chill out, right? Today, day 15, I'm glad you're here with me. Let's get started in downward facing dog. All right. So come onto your mat and come on into your downward facing dog. And if it feels better, then begin a child's pose. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Right, that's really how you can begin your practice, by taking a big inhale and a big exhale. That's how you can begin. Create a new beginning just by taking a big breath in and a long breath out. Here, bring your feet together, walk them in an inch or two, and lift your right leg up to the sky. Now you can drop your left knee down to your mat for this. Take a big breath in. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Lightly bring your left knee down to your mat and tuck your left toe. So you're setting up a kneeling lunge here. Hands can come to your right knee and stay here. Any kind of discomfort with your left knee, just follow the left edge of your mat under. Put an extra layer there. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Feel that you are grounded through your right foot. Not a lot of weight in your left knee. Now if it works here, interlace your fingers at your low back. You can put a towel or strap between your hands just to give you a little more room. Let your shoulders roll back. Let your chest lift. Grounded through your front foot, a little bit of a hip opener, a little bit of a heart opener. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your mat and step back to your downward facing dog. Or again, come on into your child's pose. Set your hands here, set your feet, spread your fingers wide. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Now bring your feet together again and walk them a little bit forward so you have a little more stability and you can lift your left leg up to the sky. Take a big breath in here. Step your left foot to your left thumb and bring your right knee down to your mat and tuck your right toe, setting up your kneeling lunge on this side. Grounded through your left foot, hands to your left knee, and again, you can pad your right knee, put an extra layer under it if you like. Let your shoulders soften here. Long through your spine, right up and out through the crown of your head. Your left foot is set, but soften your left toes. Once more, if it works, interlace your fingers at your low back. Maybe you like a different variation on this side. A towel or a strap between your hands gives you more space, right? And that might make this a little more accessible. So feel it out, play around. You can let your shoulders roll back here. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze in towards one another. Still long through your spine, a little lift with your chest, lifting your heart. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Set your feet. They can be together or apart. And rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands reach high. Heart lifts here. A big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And you can set an intention for your practice today. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up. As you come back here, you can have your knees lifted. You can bring them down for more of a tabletop. Strong through your core, take a big inhale, shift forward, halfway down or all the way down, or drop your knees for your low push-up. On your inhale, your cobra, your low cobra, or your upward facing dog. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog, or add in your child's pose. Take a long breath in here. And a long breath out. Remember, feel that you are choosing to add this practice into your day. So if it means adding in a child's pose, a different variation, a couple extra breaths, go for it. Add that in. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet together or apart. Halfway lift, long spine on your inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, come up to stand. Rise up, reach and lift. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Hands to your mat, stepping back, high push up. Again, knees lifted or lowered. Move forward, halfway down or all the way down, low push up. Still moving forward. Your upward dog, your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Set your hands and your feet. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, a full inhale. And as you exhale, make your way to the front edge of your mat. Setting your feet, halfway lift as you inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift your hands, lift your heart, reach up, even go back a bit. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Hands to your mat, stepping back, coming into your high push-up. Strong foundation, a lot of support. Move forward, halfway down or all the way down, low push-up. A big breath in, your upward dog, your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another deep inhale here, fill up. And as you exhale, make your way to the front. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to stand. Reach up, lift up, lengthen up, chair pose. Utkatasana, bend your knees. Sit down, sit back, wave your body a little more in your heels. Here you can have your hands higher, your heart strong through your core. Take a big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands come down to your mat, step back, high push up. Set your foundation, engage your core. Move forward, halfway down or all the way down, low push up. A big breath in, upward facing dog. Cobra or low cobra, soften your shoulders. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Here, step your right foot to your right thumb and come on up to your warrior one. Set your front foot flat and straight, big bend in your front knee. Back toes point a little bit forward. Connect through your whole front foot, connect through your whole back foot. Connect evenly through both feet. Right, a steady foundation and lift up. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. Open out to your warrior two. Walk your feet a little farther apart. Right, lengthen through your arms, lengthen out to the tips of your fingers. You can also work with your hands at your heart here. Soften your shoulders. Pretty big bend in your front knee. Let your front knee track over your front ankle. You can always ease off from that point. Take a long inhale. And a long exhale. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Lift from your right hip. So a lot of space here in your right side body. Right arm is long. Breathe up to the tips of your right fingers. Bring your breath to the tips of your fingers. The tips of your toes. Take a big inhale. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg. And your left arm extends up to the sky. Shoulders soft. Not a lot of weight in your right elbow here. And still grounded through your back foot. So there tends to be more weight coming into your front foot. Keep that connection through your back foot. Stay long through your back leg. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your left hand down towards your mat. Spin up onto the ball of your left foot. You can walk your right foot a little to your right. Now twist to your right. Take your right arm up to the sky. Back knee here can be lifted, or you can drop it down for a little more support. Connect into your left hand, lift out of your left shoulder. Lift up through your right arm. Extend forward, extend back. So there's a lot going on. Take your time. Extend from your center. Take one more big inhale. Right hand comes down to your mat. Step your left foot in halfway or a third of the way, setting up for your forward fold. Right foot just a little to your right. You can add in that space. Halfway lift on your inhale. Lengthen and fold over your right leg. As you exhale, soften your knees. If it doesn't work to have your hands on your mat, you can bring them onto your leg or onto blocks. Soften your toes. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Big inhale. And a big exhale. Now keep your feet as they are. Strong core. Come up to stand. Rise all the way up. Reach your hands up. From here, coming into eagle, left leg wraps up and over. And your left arm wraps under. Helps a lot to set your gaze at one unmoving point. If the arm wrap doesn't work, opposite hand to opposite elbow is a nice option. Forearms together. Even your hands at your heart. Left leg is over, left arm is under. As your left leg comes over, the left foot can dangle or touch down. Maybe you find the double wrap. Your arms and legs wrapped. Long through your spine, still tall and upright. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And if you fall out of the pose, not a big deal, right? You begin again just by taking another deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now as you inhale, unwrap, release, reach all the way up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down. Set your feet, even out your feet, your knees. Your breath is even here. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. Knees lifted or lowered. Move forward, halfway down, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Maybe a cobra or a low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Now step your left foot to your left thumb. Warrior one, rise up. One big step to come into your warrior one. Maybe a couple of smaller steps. Adding in space. Adding in space between your feet. But also simply adding in this space for you. Today, right here, right now. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. So when you step off your mat, you add in this space. And you step off your mat. And it does feel like a new beginning, right? You feel grounded, connected, a little stronger, a little lighter, hopefully. Take one more big inhale here. Open out to your warrior two. Definitely add in some space here. Doesn't have to be a lot. And then check in with your feet. Front foot is flat and straight. Big bend in your front knee. Again, long and strong through your back leg. Tall through your upper body. Take a full inhale. And a long exhale. You're tall in your upper body, allowing your spine to lengthen. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Back hand can land really lightly on the back leg. Come to your low back or even find the top of your left thigh. Take a big inhale here. Side angle. Left elbow on your left leg. And your right arm up to the sky. If you like a different variation, you can add that in. Feel your left elbow land on your left leg. Really helpful self-assist. It'll keep the left knee from rolling to the right. And instead of collapsing into your left elbow, your left shoulder, use that to help you lift up. Use your breath to help you lift up. And this whole practice help you lift up and lighten up. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. One more big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your right hand down toward your mat. Spin to the ball of your right foot. You can walk your left foot a little to your left. With your right hand on your mat or a block, twist to your left. Take your left arm up to the sky. Let the crown of your head, so watch out for kind of spinning off to the right. Let the crown of your head extend forward. Back knee lifted or lowered here. Connect through your right hand, lift out of your right shoulder. Pull your left knee into your center line. Take one more big inhale. Left hand comes down. Step your right foot in halfway or a third of the way. Space between your feet. That'll give you room for your hips. Left hip back, right hip forward. Hands on your mat or on blocks or your left ankle. And then fold forward over your left leg. You can soften your knees, put a bigger little bend in your knees. Let the practice meet you where you are. Let your head drop. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Now ground through your feet, strong core. Come on up to stand. Rise up. Lift and reach, ground through your left foot. Eagle, right leg wraps up and over. And your right arm wraps under. And you can wrap your arms first and then your legs. Again, work with a different arm variation. Work with your breath. Take your time coming into this. That right foot can dangle. It might touch down for a little more support. And this side may be a little different or a lot different than the other side. Stay with your breath. Stay with your intention. Your intention might be, why are you adding this practice into your day today? Why are you choosing this practice? And you don't even have to be able to articulate the answer. Just feel it. Feel your breath. A big breath in. And a long breath out. On your next inhale, unwrap, release, reach all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Here, take your feet wide, outer edges of your mat, and come on down into your malasana, your squat. Now you can stay higher, elbows on legs. You can get low. You might sit on a block. Your feet don't have to be flat. So if you're up on the balls of your feet, that's okay, work with that. Hands come to heart center. Shoulders roll back. Watch out for rounding. Whatever variation you're in, watch out for rounding. Draw your spine into your body. Lengthen through your spine. Maybe a little bit of side-to-side movement just to loosen up. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, sit down and come on into boat pose, Navasana. So lots of variations for your boat. You can have your feet flat with your hands forward. You can lift your feet, grab behind your legs. Start with bent knees. Draw your chest towards your legs, strong core. And then if you want to extend your legs or extend your arms or both, you can. Low belly, draws it up, little lift to your chest and your heart. Lot of breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to a hover and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. Set your feet on your mat to come up for your bridge. Feet flat and straight, about hips width distance apart. Press down into your feet. And lift up. Once you come up, feel that your knees track over your ankles. You might adjust your feet a little bit. Feet without moving, press down and away. Arms and hands can stay alongside you. If you choose, you can interlace your fingers under your low back, maybe wiggle your shoulders under. And all these different ways that you can create physical lift using your breath, your intention, feeling that you're right here, right now. That'll help create energetic lift. Help you to lighten up. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale slowly, come on down. Come onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together and drop your knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a really big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and empty out. Again, a big inhale. And a big exhale. Draw your knees to your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Set your right foot flat on your mat. Take your left foot across your right thigh, so it's your half pigeon variation. You can set up a traditional half pigeon if you prefer. Right foot can stay flat. You can put a block under your right foot if you want a little bit of lift. Or you can lift your right leg. Grab the back of your right thigh and draw in, or the front of your right shin and draw in. Flex your left foot. Maybe move your right foot around a little bit. Right? Less tension there. Spine stays long. Whatever variation you're in, feel your head land on the ground, right? So your head is supported. Allow yourself to land here. You are supported. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. And even if you're using your hands to draw your legs in, you can still keep your fingers soft. Soften your face and your jaw. Take a deep inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. As you exhale, gently release. Give your knees a squeeze and set it up on the other side. Left foot flat. Right foot across your left leg. Again, the option for traditional half pigeon if you prefer. You keep your left foot flat. Put the foot on a block. Lift the leg. Gently draw in. Gently draw in so that as things start to loosen up, as space becomes available, you feel it, you can take advantage of it. Not pushing or forcing. Right? Strengthening, absolutely strengthening. But the balance of strength and softness. And with intention. So even if you don't set an intention at the beginning of your practice, you can feel that there is intention in being right here, right now. We are right here, right now. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale. And a big exhale. Release your hands, your legs. Give your knees a squeeze. And we'll set up for a short Shavasana. You can take your legs straight out. You might come back to Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees wide. Or the reverse. Feet wide and knees together. Feel what works best for your low back. What works best for your whole body. What feels good for you? Take a really deep breath in. And empty out. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Draw your knees to your chest. You can roll to one side and come on up to seated. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for today's practice. Thanks for joining me for this challenge so far. I hope you're enjoying it. I know I am. I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Patreon, where I have a whole library of practices for as little as $5 a month. And most important, well, a couple of things. Join me next week for our last week, 5 days, 30 minutes a day. And, of course, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I'll see you on Monday.